Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we, my darlings? I hope all is well. Are we living and loving for DVF? As far as I'm concerned, I consider it DVF season. FDV is wearing what? DVF. This is a wrap dress that I bought, a whole bunch of dresses that I bought, I think about 2 years ago, when DVF blessed us by collaborating with Target. Do you remember? And so this is the dress, my darlings. Are we living and loving? And then guess what? I got the bag as well, and look at the bag on the inside. So I think like you can wear it different ways if you put the purse inside. There you go. But I love the fact that it has the same fabric as the dress. Are we living and loving? Okay, alrighty. Why are we here? We are here because I got a lot of requests to cover Patricia Bright's divorce from her husband Mike. Let me read one of your requests here and then we'll go into it, okay? Alright, so here it says, Auntie Fumi, can you talk about Patricia Bright announcing her divorce? I am courting for marriage and feel so scared nowadays with how many marriages end left, right and center. Mike seemed like such a kind, supportive partner. Thank you for all of your advice. And that was how it just went on and on and on and on and on. So let me say this. I don't usually cover other YouTubers, okay? Whether I know them personally or I don't know them personally. We are on a different side, because if you are an influencer, a YouTuber that does this, that you're in media, then you understand the sacrifices that all of us make. We understand how we are hiding in plain sight. We understand that you might have, issues going on in your family, and yet we have to show up shiny, bright, happy every day to do our episodes for you. There's a lot that goes on, and anybody that does this on a regular basis understands what this is. You, our supporters, you, the viewers, you that just scroll through, you don't know. You have no idea. And you might think that it's very easy. You get dressed, hair, makeup, and you just sit and you do this. Absolutely not. It is one of the hardest jobs that you can ever do. And on top of that, to be successful, where you have millions of followers, where you're able to build a brand, you have a marriage, you have children, to juggle all of those balls in the air. I will tell you personally, there have been times where I wish I could have just gone into an office, just sit in my cubicle and be able to work, so that I don't have the glare of anybody looking at me because I don't feel good that day. There are a lot of things that are going on in my life. I never have all of the answers, and it's a struggle. But the nature of this job is that you have to show up regardless, because this is show business. I reiterate that because I'm an actor. I came out from Hollywood. Before that, I was a model. My life, my career choices have always been on show. And so my personal life has always suffered to a degree. There have been times when I wanted to spend more time with my family, with my friends. Of course now, with my husband, with Adrian. There's a lot that goes on. And so I stood by Patricia, and I wouldn't necessarily have done this until she came out and said that she had divorced. On top of which, she's in a mixed marriage, just like I am. And I know there's also, on top of all of the scrutiny and the picking, that there people will talk about your marriage. People will talk about she's black, he's white. So there has been a lot for Patricia. Now, moving on, Patricia, I got some snippets because Patricia did a fabulous interview, and I took some snippets out of that so that we could hear what she has to say first, and then we can move on, okay?
How did you decide to keep it private for such a long time?
Because I didn't know what was going on, man. That's it. Really, really simple. I think that you can share what's going on in your relationship online if you so choose to, but also there's a lot of chaotic things that are happening and you don't have an answer. People want to answer straight away and you don't have one. So when I wasn't sharing, it's because I didn't have an answer, and I also have kids that I want to manage and look after, and they're old enough to see what's going on the internet. So once I have an answer, I can give people an answer, but also nobody's entitled to an answer. But once I had clarity and knew what the next phase was, I was able to make a statement about that. And I think the thing is, right, with relationship, especially like I was in a 15-year-long relationship, right? It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. So much happens in relationship. There's no one and done and clarity and definites that happen. People divorce and remarry. People separate and then they've got assets that they need to divide. Wink. You know, there's a lot that goes on. So why do I need to give people answers when I don't even have the answers myself?
What did happen? Why did you feel like
hey I know this is going to sound so crazy. I don't know, like nothing did happen. Like, you know when they say people like grow apart, people have different visions for like their future. People may have been together from, you know, a young age, and who you are at 19 is not who you are at 35. Yeah, like, you know Uncle Mike, Sha?
yes?
Is a good egg, man.
That's
it. That's what I'm gonna say. So like, ideally there's no negativity between us, and that's the father of my children. So yeah, he's a great
incredible
person.
man.
I think that she has answered it in a nutshell, but I'm going to elaborate. When I started YouTube, my channel grew very quickly, very fast. And we were invited, when I say we, Ula and I were invited to the YouTube headquarters. We went to the YouTube headquarters here in London, and we were also invited to the YouTube headquarters in New York because we had gone for a meeting at Juvia's place. Some of you knew because you peeped it. You're like, Fumi, I can see you. You're going to have something with Juvia's. And while we were there, YouTube invited us also again to come and just visit, you know. And there were two things that we learned there. It was a wonderful gentleman, and he sat Ula and I down, and he said, Fumi, I think you're going to do well. I think you're going to do very, very well. I want to give you some advice. And I said, all right. And he said, you will get negative comments. You will get all over. Never respond. And I said, what? If they come for me, I'm coming for them. He said, don't bother. He said, because people will only remember and repost your response. They will never, ever repost what the person said to you. So it's not worth it. If anything, you respond in an episode. And I took that advice to heart. And that has given me so much peace of mind. So much peace of mind. And if I want to respond, I will respond in an episode. That was one. The second advice, which we got from another gentleman when we had finished our meeting and we were on our way out, as a matter of fact. He said, oh, you know, Ula being white, Ula being Norwegian, you should do episodes on your channel because you will get really great engagement and you will go further than Fumi doing it alone. So when we got home to our hotel room, Ula said to me, of which I have said to you guys here, he said, Fumi, if you cannot do this on your own, then you have no business doing this at all. I am not a sideshow. I'm your husband. And I want to remain as such. I have my own career. I have my own job. I'm very quiet. Every once in a while, will I come? Yes. And in the event that we have children because we were struggling at that time to have Adrian. I don't want our child on the channel. That has saved a lot throughout my journey as a YouTuber, influencer, whatever you want to call it, media. It has saved a lot. Patricia Bright said, and I have reiterated, a marriage is a relationship of where you grow together. And there are ups and downs, there are sidekicks, there are surprises, there are unexpected. You can imagine, Ula and I were married a year before we jumped into IVF for 10 years. There were marriages that we knew when we started that divorced. They got divorced by year 2, 3. Somebody couldn't hack it. And I have to applaud Patricia because, again, Patricia met Mike at 19. The 20-year-old Fumi can walk right in front of me. We don't have anything in common. And you have to understand, she had a fabulous career. She came from finance. She had a fabulous career where she had the mindset to say, let me take my background, put it into all of my other interests, which was beauty, lifestyle, and such a personality she has. Had 2 children, kept it rocking and going. And at 35, she has accomplished so much. I, Fumi Desalu-Vold, did not get married till I was 39. Which meant Patricia has done all of this before I even got married. And at 56, I can still tell you I'm not the woman I was at 40. I've changed. Things have changed. Priorities have changed. I sit here before you and I am filming this at 5 a.m. while Adrian is sleeping because I have stuff to do during the day. So as soon as I drop Adrian off at school, I have to go. And I might not come back until about 4, 5, where I will come back, quickly edit this to have this up for you. You don't know my life. I only project to you what I want to share. That's it. And I bring all of this up because it's all a learning curve. I don't think Patricia knew that she would be as successful as she was. You just try. That's why when people say, oh, for me, show me how to be this, a successful YouTuber, I don't have the remedy. All I know is that you have to be consistent. You don't have to be the best. You just have to be the one that shows up every day, regardless of what life throws at you. And I protect Adrian first. Adrian is so computer savvy. My God. I don't want him on the internet. No, I don't. So she made the right decision. On top of which, you've done 15 years together. You have children together. Can we salvage this relationship? You asked me the same questions. Where's Christina? I have not seen you and Christina for a while. I didn't want to say anything. I was just watching. We have lives. We have our lives. Christina has her own life. I can't even call her right now because it's 5 a.m. I know she must be cooking, getting food planned for the twins. We have our lives. And we speak behind the scenes because those are our real lives. And things go on. Fumi, I need you to do da-da-da-da-da. Christina, I need you to da-da-da. Darling, it's just like your life. But our lives are on platforms. And so it's harder because we are juggling so much. I applaud Mike and I applaud Patricia even more for how beautifully she spoke about the father of her children. And he showed up at Christmas. He was there for the Christmas pictures. He was there to play with the children. Who's to say that he goes back and forth? Did you not hear she said you could remarry again? Because we had Elizabeth Taylor who married Richard Burton twice. You don't know. People just move on. They want to do their thing. And you have a civil, beautiful separation. Unlike the likes of Kim Kardashian and Kanye, who say all kinds of things to each other. Where you had Kanye showing videos of his wife, of the mother of his children to his sponsors. Can you imagine? That's what Kanye did. Nude film of the mother of his children. He was showing them to people that he was collabing with brand owners and the like. Instead, Patricia said, I have to take my time. I need to know what I'm doing before I say anything. And even that, she said, Mike is a good egg. He's a good guy. He's the father of my children. That's who you should really look up to and applaud and say, Patricia, I wish you all of the best. Patricia, great job. Because in everything, she has done it in a civil fashion where a lot of people, let's call it 100, were out here, oh, Patricia's divorced, let's find, let's see how it is. Her life is not all that perfect. Whose life is perfect? Is your life perfect? We live in an imperfect world with an imperfect life. We're imperfect and flawed people. That's who we are. But we make the most of it. So the advice I will give you, my darling Fumi Nation that is asking, know who you are to the best of your ability and find a man where you can share the same dreams, where it's so important for not the good times, but the hard times. Is he willing to stick it out? Is he willing to be there on a Tuesday afternoon when a car will just run through your living room, also known as your life, and turn the trajectory of your dreams and your hopes or whatever? Will he still be there to support you? Is he there to do life with you? Will he still speak good of you? Will he stand in front of you, beside you, behind you, no matter what, in front of all of these hawks that want to look and say, yes, look at divorce, yes, yes, now we know she's not perfect, now we know this. That's why I did this. Because there is something that's called empathy and love, compassion and support, regardless. If you were following her when she had her channel and she was married to Mike, you should continue to follow her while she's now separated or divorced from Mike. Because it was Patricia that you were supporting. And the last time I checked, we support our friends through the good and the bad times. Because we all go to the wedding. But we are also there when they say, you know what, it's not working out. Don't take sides. Don't take sides. Just be there to support. I really have seen what this is. And influencers, YouTubers, we have a closer relationship with our followers and supporters. And you have a closer relationship and support, a closer relationship with us. And I see it. Well, you invited us to the group chat. Now that you've invited us, you cannot just eject us. And that was why Ula had the foresight and said, don't involve your family. Really don't. Talk about us here, there. But don't involve us. Because they become a part of it. But the thing is that we have lives. We have our own lives. And sometimes we need to switch off and just relax and catch a breath. And it's different from an actor because you do films, you do television shows, you do talk shows, and you do all of these key speaking events. But they have their own lives. As an influencer, I am here every day. 99% of the time, I'm here every day. Last year, when YouTube sent me, all of the work I had put in for the year, I had shot 365 videos. 365 videos, because sometimes I did 2 a day. Sometimes I would have 1 or 2 days off here, there. A month, I'm here every day. So you see me every day. And you have to take it all in. You cut your hair, you've gained weight, you've lost weight, your house is empty, your house is full, your house is this, you are that. You can imagine how intense that is. And Patricia Bright had over 2-point-something million. That's front of the house. She might have had 5-point-something million because you have those that don't subscribe. It's a lot. It's a lot. And that is why I see a lot of people say, I'll do YouTube, they don't last a month. And they're like, Fumi, my God, this is hard. Fumi, my God, this is hard. It's so hard. Yes, it is. the lighting, the audio, the filming, the video, the wardrobe, and you have to do your research. You have to remember the names. You have to remember how to pronounce them. But you have it in the comments. Fumi da 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 da. Fumi you did da da da. Fumi you have deodorant underneath your arm. Fumi this is whatever. It's the constant scrutiny. I can imagine. For me, it was double for Patricia. And when they were not filming as much with Mike, where's Mike? Oh, where's... Darlings, we have to relax across the board. Every time you want to ask a question, think about how you would want somebody to project this on you. Think about your own life. Think about you going to work, to your office, and somebody is asking you, talking about, oh, your husband dropped you off 5 days a week, but we didn't see him today. What happened? Is everything okay? Is this you have to relax. You have to relax. Project, only admire them. I keep on saying it. Admire them for what they do. Learn from what they have. Have your own life. You are not Patricia. Patricia is not you. Mike is not your guy, and your guy is not Mike. Don't compare. There's nothing to compare. Learn from anything. Be inspired. Leave it at that. Okay, my darlings? Do not forget to like, to subscribe. Hit the notification button, baby. And I will see you what? I'll see you sooner than later. I gotta go. Okay? Love you. Bye. And then we have what? We have our tote bag. We have our tote bag with the thicker straps that you can carry with you, and you can take this to the gym. It's a sports bag. You can take it to the gym. You can take it to the supermarket. You can take it to work. It's got the logos on both ends, and I'm going to show you something also. You have a magnetic clip, so you can clip it in. It will hold in together. Also, when you pull it apart, you will have the label also in the bag, and then you've got a big purse right here to put all of your keys. But guess what? Multi-purpose, my darling. You can also fold this bag. So I'm going to show you as is. You just turn it in like so on both sides. There you go. You fold it. Guess what? You fold it into the opening pochette. And there you go. There you go. So you can have this as an extra shopping bag. You can have this as an extra bag when you're going anywhere, even on the airport when you're traveling. It's so handy. So handy. It's a canvas bag. It is absolutely washable. It does not change. And we have it in pink. We have it in orange. We have it in sky blue, of which I live and love. Yes, and then we also have it in ice cream, because I love ice cream, and I also love yogurt. So baby girl, you are looking absolutely cute. I hope you enjoy these, my darlings. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for riding with me. This is just the beginning, because the bras are coming, the slips are coming, the panties are coming, the makeup, the skincare, the Afro hair care kit is coming. It's all coming, my darling. This is a black-owned brand, and I am self-funded. My financier is my wonderful husband. Thank you. Thank you, Ula. Thank you for the unconditional love and support. I could never do any of this without him. You're so generous. And God bless you. And God bless you too, my beautiful Fumi Nation. And I am so excited. The link is below. And I will be sharing how to wear the t-shirts, different styles, different suits for you. Thank you so very much. God bless. Bye-bye. Yay! We have launched. We have launched. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. I am so excited. I am what? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Hi guys, my name is ENITAN, hair coach. I am UK's first ever hair coach and a trichologist. We are a team of trichologists and hair coaches here in W6 London, and we help those who are desperate and have tried and everything else has failed. We look after those who have chronic scalp concerns, flaky itchy scalp that's been going on for many years. We help those that have hair loss that has progressed instead of improved, and we help those that just generally want to have a better understanding of better quality hair, length, volume, and reduce that dryness. Visit us by clicking